at Castelnaudary in the southwest region of France. Welcome to the French Foreign Legion.
Fourth section, gather. 3 junior officers, 5 master corporals will make up the supervision 56 volunteers. At your command, sir.
These 56 men are the new batch of the elite unit. Selected after several stages, their training will last 4 months.
You willingly decided to belong to the Foreign Legion. You presented yourselves at Aubagne. You were selected. You chose challenge. Now you will have to assume your choice. We didn't come to look for you. You willingly came to the Foreign Legion. It's on you to show that you are worthy to become legionaries.
What section?
They come from every part of the world to serve the French army. Who are they really? What is their story? What are the reasons that push them to make a complete break of the past? As far as changing identity,
I am inventing a new signature, since I have changed my name.
change of identity and rigorous discipline.
Okay, you undress. You take off everything. You remain naked, complete striptease. They are saying goodbye to their civilian life, that's all.
A new life, a new face. Intense physical tests on the program. Not everyone will stand the test.
I don't know if I failed or what, but it looks like it.
Go! Legionnaire! Tu es un volontaire, c'est la discipline et la camaraderie.
Warrant Officer Stefang is the chief instructor.
He who speaks little has little to answer, right? But it doesn't work like this. Not good, not good, not good. We will rekindle that will.
Under his command, failure isn't tolerated. For every deviation, a sanction.
I do not want to see any weakling here with the legs, hands. Get ready.
Over the weeks, Legion candidates learn the trade. Increasingly difficult tests and training more real than life.
You always look at the areas with your mate. If the enemy comes, you are in trouble, understood?
For the finale, this intense training, a 60-kilometer walk in the mountains with 30 kilos on the back and a weapon on the shoulder. For some, the test will be a living hell.
I wasn't really expecting this. I thought I was able. It is more and more difficult.
For it to be remembered, you need to feel pain and a beautiful landscape. Here, you have both, so you go all the way, understood.
Never give up on your goal, the White Keppy of the Foreign Legion. The reward that marks their entry into this exceptional corps.
Wear your hats.
The best are retained, but before getting there, they will have their lot of pain for 4 months. Legionaries' journey begin at Nogent-sur-Marne, some kilometers to Paris. In this barracks begins a long selection process. To carry out this mission, 100 supervisors are in place. They carry out a first selection of recruits who cross the gates of the Nogent Fort. Each day, around 20 volunteers give it a try, with one dream at heart: to be part of the great Legion family.
Hello. I would like to join the Legion.
You wanna join the Legion. Nationality?
Gabonese.
Do you have any toiletries?
Yes. I looked at the website. I took a pair of flappers, 3 underpants, 3 t-shirts, a toothbrush, shower equipment.
To be a candidate here, you need few material stuff: it is best you are motivated. Engaging is a radical change of life. At 21, Stan is well aware.
It is really something. You wake up one morning and say to yourself, I am going to the Foreign Legion. I called my family. I told them about everything. I will go to the Foreign Legion, and for 5 years, they may not hear from me specifically, and I came here at once.
Stan the Gabonese is not the only one to give it a try this morning. At the same time, a Spaniard, Algerian, and Brazilian come to the Nogent Fort. Unlike any other, the Foreign Legion is renowned worldwide. Each year, 8,000 men from all countries come knocking at its door. It's from now on that the tests will succeed each other for these new recruits.
Keep your bag here. Place it well on the line.
Here begins an uphill battle. On average, the Legion admits one candidate on 8.
Now, you will do pull-ups. You have to do your utmost.
First elimination test, pull-ups, an effective exercise that already allows the recruiter to mark the right elements. That is the case with Stan.
We see that he is a good athlete. He has a good physical build.
At the Nogent Fort, selection is just at its beginning. Before the next schedules, candidates must make sure to stay fit. On their own initiative, physical activities come one after another. Stan the Gabonese seems particularly involved and motivates the troops.
Good, 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 good. One more. Just one. Yes.
Good.
You have to. We have to do it. We are all in this. We have to help each other. We are all in this together.
A team spirit emerges, even though candidates come from different parts of the world. Just like Kavik. For this young Ukrainian, a radical change of life is motivated by economic reasons.
In Ukraine, I am a professor of history. Well, it isn't a very good job. You don't make much money, barely 100 euros per month. That is why I dream of joining the Legion and become a soldier. In Ukraine, it is impossible.
If Kavik succeeds in becoming a legionary, his starting salary will be 1,280 euros. At the barrack, the parade of candidates is endless. Newcomer Sean, he is from Scotland. Generally, recruits do not talk of the reasons that pushes them to want to join the Legion. Rare moment, Sean tells us his story with so much passion.
I've been thinking about it for a long time, but right now, I really want to get in here. This is my last try. The last chance to have a good life. I have nowhere to go. You know, I have a criminal record. I have children under my care. I do not see them often. I need a cause I can cling to.
Something that will change me.
Something that changes me deeply. I want to do something good. I want to be proud of myself once more.
Like Sean, many candidates hope to integrate the Foreign Legion to fix past mistakes or failures. Same as Shirt, a 34-year-old Dutch who came in a few days ago. Like Sean, he hopes that the Legion will give him a second chance in life.
Come with me. What's your name?
Sean.
Where do you come from?
Scotland.
Guided through by Shirt, Sean discovers his new universe, a dormitory with 20 beds.
Choose your bed. You have the choice between this one and that one.
I will take that one.
Shirt has only been there for 10 days, but the Scottish obeys him firmly. He puts on his new uniform, which he shall wear throughout his stay at Nogent. No military uniform yet, just a sweatsuit.
Guys coming quickly and daily. We need to explain the rules to them. How to make up the bed, what type of clothes.
Need to do and how to do the beds and everything. So. Shoes at the end of the bed?
Should I put my shoes under the bed?
You can place them at the left side.
Strict rules of living already. It is the price to pay to join the Legion. Like Sean, Shirt wants to move on from a battered life.
My
motivation is to be able to give meaning to my life.
All my life, I did some really,
I have done a lot of shit in the past. I have been in jail. I was released recently.
They released me recently, and I want to be a part of something good, something greater than
And I wish to do something good now, something that I will be proud of.
Something good for the world.
Will Shirt's past allow him to complete the adventure? In the meantime, he teaches the basics to Sean. For example, dressing his bed in a flawless manner, the famous square bed. A taste of a life regulated by the millimeter.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, man.
But the journey is far from over. Second decisive stage for candidates, thorough questioning.
Okay, guys, stand up.
All right, guys, stand up and follow me.
Here, nothing is left to luck. Each candidate's past is scrutinized. It's Shirt's turn to be questioned. The Legion overlooks certain conflicts with the law. However, for the Dutch, his past may be too heavy.
Do you have problems with the police?
I had police problems.
Yes, I had problems with the police. I was caught for international drug trafficking. I cannot go back home to Holland.
I have no home anymore, Chef. I cannot go back to Holland.
I had to cut ties with my family to keep them safe. It was too dangerous. I lost everything.
And presently, what is your status with justice?
I'm fine.
Everything is okay now. I have paid my debt.
Shirt's problems with justice are now history, but Dutch criminals are looking for him. He hopes that the Legion would protect him and will disregard his scandalous past.
I will just note them. There's a department in charge of all this, the security level and all that. They will check that everything they said is true. The fact that he has the courage proves he has the will to do some other thing and to get on with it.
He succeeds in integrating the Legion. Shirt could start all over. He would be protected by a new identity. From now on, candidates must forget their past. Like Stan the Gabonese, the Legion gives them a new personal story.
Read first, okay. Once you leave here, Apanga is your new identity. If the corporal calls out Apanga, that's you cool? You are Apanga. Family name, Apanga. Name Philip.
How does it feel to have a new identity?
It's a little mysterious. I feel good. It's a little mysterious. Not everyone can change identity as they wish. That's just what interests me, because I am somewhat, we will say we are different. It's a bit exceptional.
All is good. You have understood it all. Do not forget your new identity. As from today, you shall be called Apanga.
Yes, sir.
If we do not like the candidate, if he doesn't meet the requirements, what we require of them, he could be sent back. Basically, he shall not be retained. If we see that his profile is good, he continues with us.
Changing identity is one of the Legion's tradition. Stan becomes Philip, Sean comes Robert, and Shirt becomes Tony. For candidates at this stage, nothing is decided yet. As the days go by, tension is more and more visible. Candidates are now subjected to a series of medical checks. The slightest health problem means immediate expulsion. At the end of the tests, the results are out.
It's not good for you, okay?
It won't be good for you. Go see the corporal so he can explain everything to you and get out from here now.
Okay?
Okay, thanks, sir.
Good luck for you.
Good luck.
Shirt has failed. His dreams of a new start fade.
I wanted to be honest and say everything about my past. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough. That's life.
The troop's moral suffers a blow. His new friends are in shock. Shirt won't be given any explanation regarding to his elimination. Nevertheless, he has an idea of the issue.
It is because of my past for sure.
Sean, the Scottish, tries to stand by him in his own way. The man who guided him upon his arrival.
I am sorry for you, man.
I worked 6 months for this.
I lost 6 months for this. All this for nothing. I have nowhere to go, and no money either. I bet everything on this one.
Everything, all my cards on this one.
Do you have money on you?
I have nothing.
Maybe you can have my last $5. I don't mind.
You can have mine as well. I have 20 euros.
That will be great. Thanks, guys.
I don't mind. I really don't.
Thanks. Good luck.
At the Legion, there is no time to get emotional. An endurance test awaits the remaining candidates. A test which at first sight seems easy. Sean, the Scottish, has not yet realized that what looks like a health walk is actually a daunting exercise.
We will soon begin with the next stage. I hope my age won't be a problem to me. Well, I don't think so. I am confident. I am even impatient rather than nervous.
3, 2, 1. Go. Start of the test.
Aim of the game, to run for 8 minutes, between 2 lines of 20 meters each spaced apart. At each beep, the rhythm increases. The exercise becomes tricky for Sean.
Stop right there. Get out of here. Seriously, leave. It's over.
No, I'll keep going. I cannot give up.
Sean is stopped on the spot. He may get kicked out.
I just can't run anymore. I thought I could do it, but it's actually too much for me.
His dream of becoming a legionary is hanging by a thread.
For number 8, after a second warning, we were forced to take him out because he was unable to reach the start and finish lines.
The last survival chance for Sean is to succeed the next test. The famous pull-ups. He must do his utmost to stay in the race. Just after 9 moves, he no longer has strength in his arms.
I am very disappointed in myself. Very much so. So we'll see how it goes. I can't lead today. That's impossible.
For Sean, the future is uncertain. Will his 9 pull-ups be sufficient to cover his failure during the race? Stan doesn't seem to have that problem. Once again, he is very comfortable. 24 pull-ups. He smashes the record, under the applause of his mates, which is frowned upon by the instructor.
The next time you this, you all leave. Where do you think you are? At a show?
The theater.
Go that way.
For Stan, mission accomplished. He passed the tests with flying colors.
I couldn't let go. I could hold until my body gave up. It was for me the most important moment, to give my all till my body has nothing to give. It was the most important for me.
Though less performant, Sean will soon know his fate. His future is held within minutes in a corridor.
Your endurance tests are pretty poor, but we will let you continue. We have decided to give you a second chance, but you really have to work hard.
They accept you, but you have to make an effort to continue.
Yes, I will run every day.
Okay.
Every day twice.
2 times a day if possible.
Make an effort. It depends on you.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Why do you care so much?
Because I need it in my life. If I don't do so, I will leave this place with nothing, if not a huge sense of failure. And leaving here, just because I couldn't run for 2 more minutes, is not an option. I wouldn't bear it.
In the evening in the barracks, it is time to relax. Sean smiles again. He has recovered from his efforts, and above all, he is sure to go to the next stage. After Nogent, selection for successful candidates will continue in the south of France.
Okay, lights out.
At 5:00 a.m., the 9 selected candidates take the bus to the Lyon station. Seven hours train ride to get to the Aubagne Incorporation Center, where it is all going to play out for them. A few kilometers from Marseille, the Viennot district in Aubagne is the heart of the Legion.
Gentlemen, my mission here is over. I will hand over your passports to the command base. Good luck to all, okay?
The supervisor who accompanied them from Nogent hands over to the Aubagne team. From now on, the atmosphere will change radically. Only the best will become legionaries. The 9 candidates are immediately put in the mood.
Okay, you undress. Take off everything. Remain naked. Total striptease. Change your underpant.
Silence in the ranks. No fantasy is tolerated.
They will have to change. They aren't yet soldiers. But they are ready to be in the military, so selection starts at this time. Once I change them, they will start working. There will be a lot of things that will happen, generally in 12 weeks. It's either they are chosen or not.
At Aubagne, up to half of the volunteers can be rejected. Not yet in the military, they are now subject to the harsh law of the Legion School. Anything that can remind the candidate of his past is forbidden. Personal belongings or money from their countries of origin.
Now, you take out your money. Money in your hands. Only euros.
No.
Only euros. This is France. Just your money. Only money.
What can they keep and not keep?
Just their money and cigarettes.
Pocket.
At the entrance, you feel at the instant that it is different. It is getting a little more serious here. Not that there it isn't serious, but it has become something really concrete. What's more, it is something faster and improved.
Take all your belongings. You put them in a bag and close it.
Henceforth, every link with the past has been broken. At the Legion, every volunteer is a changed man.
Is it like a goodbye?
They say goodbye to their civilian lives, that's all. Come on.
All personal belongings of the nice candidates will be kept in a room during the selection and training period. But to forget the past doesn't mean that the Legion overlooks it. These men will become the elites of the nation.
All right, come with me.
This is the information unit. Behind these walls, each applicant is interviewed by a dozen interrogators in connection with Interpol and the world's police. Everything has been checked: the phone chip, bank accounts, social networks. The recruits discover that it's difficult to hide whatever from the Legion. The reactions of the candidates are carefully observed. Their answers are strictly checked. This dreaded interview takes place in absolute secrecy. We are prohibited from filming. After 2 hours of questioning, Stan shares his impressions to a recruit who hasn't been before the commission.
You are not going to openly respond. You will try. You won't try to justify yourself. You'll really have limited time to respond. That already plays a lot, since you are being questioned. They are not asking for so much details. That said, you have to say just little, not much. They succeed in making you doubt. They could give a false information about you, and it is really relevant, even though they succeed in placing doubts in you.
For Stan, the dice are rolled.
When it is physical work, it depends on us. You know you have to run. You know that if it isn't going, you have to insist. When it is not up to us, it is a little stressful. It's true that it is a little frustrating to think we are powerless before what might happen. We don't know on what we will be judged. We don't know how it will be done, so we are a little bit stressed. We hope it will work for now. My duty is to be here. When it rains, I run. I have just one mission: to be here. When it rains, I run.
The siren sounds again. Several times a day, candidates must join the assembly square at a race pitch. Here, everything is timed. Even bath time.
You have a minute each to take your bath.
Each other to take your bath.
Bye-bye. It's nice.
That's great. After lunch, this is the best part of the day.
It's the best part of the day after lunch.
The recruits don't have a moment to enjoy.
Hey, 1 minute.
1 minute, 1 minute.
I know.
Just leave. Finish it already.
Be on your 12. Attention. At ease. Good night.
Good night, sir. Let's get to bed and sleep.
Lights out, it is 10:00 p.m. Tomorrow promises to be decisive. It is now the time for all volunteers to know their fates. It is the proclamation of results this morning. The announcement shall be made by the head of center, Lieutenant Sebastian.
At attention. Everyone at ease.
For all these men, will weeks of efforts be rewarded? One after the other, the recruits are being called by the lieutenant.
Nawa. Aaron. Verisik, present.
Stan starts to realize that names are being called, and to him, failure looms.
We remain in position. At your disposal.
Despite his will and physical qualities, the young Gabonese will not be part of the Foreign Legion. Same for Sean the Scottish. His name isn't called out. He too will not be a legionary. Amongst those who continue the adventure, Kavik, former Ukrainian professor, sees his dream come true. As from now on, he is officially part of the French army.
You have all been selected. If someone among you isn't ready to accept this choice, you should speak up now. Right now, do not waste time. Neither yours nor mine. I will ask you again one more time. Does anyone want to leave?
At this moment, the life of the American Wesley and other selected candidates have just changed. At the slightest deviation, sanction is immediate. This young Russian's only fault is to not have quickly responded to the call of his name.
Next time you will answer faster. Do you understand? Understand?
Yes.
Stand up.
Kavik and the new legionaries are now warned. You have to obey and respond immediately, even for the most simple tasks. Here, they must put their pack in their barracks, a sprint in less than 10 seconds. During the coming weeks, learning will continue at an increasing pace. At the same time, for those who have failed, it is time to leave.
You have not been selected to join the ranks of the Foreign Legion. At the call of your name, you will receive payment. You go home.
All these men must resign themselves to giving up their dreams. Their consolation, a 40 euros pay per day since their arrival at Aubagne. For Stan, it is a difficult return to civilian life. The young Gabonese regains his identity.
Is this your passport?
Yes.
Okay. Here you go.
Stan won't get a second chance. He will no longer be able to join the Legion.
Do we become insensitive by caring for people who are eliminated?
There is no raising of awareness here. Being insensible isn't impossible. We do not feel anything. Now, we move to the bus. Come with me.
Stan had been preparing mentally and physically for months. Failure is harsh. He will never know why he wasn't selected.
Definitively unfit. My profile doesn't suit the needs of the Foreign Legion. I sincerely don't know anything more. Well, I think that they are the experts. They know. If they say my profile doesn't fit, it obviously means it doesn't. I didn't come here like a tourist. I came here because I actually wanted to make a career. I wanted to work here. I wanted to have a place in the Foreign Legion. Now that I am told I am definitively unfit, yes, I am disappointed.
I could never come back. Never ever.
Stan and the others have no chance to come for another selection. In some cases, for example, a minor health issue, candidates can represent themselves again. From the 56 successful candidates of the batch, Wesley is from Texas. After failing the U.S. Marine entrance test, he is already relieved to be in the last stage.
I have a weight less on my shoulders. That's cool. It's like I won the lottery. I am really happy.
Do you know where you are going to?
No. No idea on where we are going. We do not ask questions.
As a symbol of their selection, in a few minutes, they will receive their packs.
We are here to give you your uniforms. Okay?
You two in front. T-shirt down.
The recruits are now dressed from foot to cap. Proper uniform is the reward of several weeks of effort.
3, 2, 1, take position. Come on.
To celebrate the moment, a few more pumps, according to the Legion's tradition.
Thank you, who?
Thanks, mate.
Go down. Thank you, who?
Thanks, mate.
Up. Thank you, who?
Thanks, mate.
Other highlight of their incorporation, the prescribed hairstyle. For all, a visit at the hair clipper. For Kovic, the Ukrainian, it is surely the most difficult moment since his arrival at the Legion.
Done.
I haven't changed my hairstyle since the 5th grade. Oh there, that's a lot.
That's it. Done.
Finish.
Take a look at yourself.
It is terrible. I don't like it.
You don't like it?
No, definitely not.
Do you realize that it is for your whole life?
Yes, but I can't do anything. This is my new life.
Hope is a South African, a former bodyguard. He still has trouble realizing that he has made it.
I was really scared because they called us alphabetically. When the letter H came in, I didn't immediately hear my name. I said to myself, wow, what does this mean? I could already see myself flying back home. How would I find another job? Finally, after 5 or 6 names, they called my name. I became really relieved. It is good to hear.
Very happy to say it in nice words.
It's fine. Can I go?
There we go.
At Aubagne, a last bugle wake for the new legionaries. At dawn, they are summoned for an official ceremony led by Lieutenant Bastille.
Enlisted volunteer urge.
Thanks, sir.
Successful candidates are officially hired by the Legion.
Enlisted volunteer.
Everyone receives in turn his contract. Hope, the South African.
Enlisted volunteer.
Kovic, the Ukrainian. And Wesley, the Texan.
Enlisted volunteer.
Civilians some weeks ago, these men have already gone a long way from the Nogent Fort. There are 56 today to join the elite corps they dreamt of. At Castelnaudary in the southwest, they will discover their new world. Starting with Chief Warrant Officer Stefan, the training commander. He is German. Former parachutist, he served on all fronts.
Okay, we are complete.
His experience in the field makes him one of the most respected instructors of the Legion.
Now sit. Sir, sit.
Legionaries will soon be fixed on the sense of discipline of their new leader.
Stop sleeping, stop sleeping. It's been 1 minute that you were in the bus and you're already sleeping. The next to sleep will get down. He will walk the corporal. He loves to walk. We go gradually. Nogent Fort is over as well as Aubagne. Here, we are really strict. In the army, we give orders, we don't pamper. Good. Everyone up. Assemble outside.
From now on, rules will totally change.
Quickly.
New rules, but also new places. Future legionaries take their quarters a few kilometers to Castelnaudary, in a farm renovated by the army. In the countryside from the rest of the world, they have 1 month to comply with the Legion's strict code.
You have 4 minutes to collect your cups. All right, let's go.
Under the orders of Sergeant Oleg, volunteers perform each task requested, no matter how small it is. Like here, getting your cup from your luggage. As soon as they arrive, they are under constant pressure. Each of their actions are scrupulously checked and evaluated by the instructors.
All right, everyone, stand side by side and go down. Follow my lead. 1, 2. Repeat after me.
From now on, orders follow suit without any particular reason. Here, no more time to ask the slightest question. You have to obey blindly. The recruits discover their new world without further ado. Silently towards the dormitories, a barrack for 16 men.
Okay, move.
A little space for each, to be arranged with utmost rigor. Volunteers have exactly 5 minutes to be set according to the rules.
Who owns this wardrobe? Who owns this wardrobe here? This, it is the little details. Do you see the difference?
Juan Antonio is Chilean. Highly motivated by his new life, he'll do anything to be a legionary.
It's part of the job. You have to know how to work under pressure, and more so here. Because the Legion is a troop of elite. You have to work under pressure every time and have to do it well. It's part of the training. You have 2 options. You take all of this as a punishment, or you take it like a training. However, for me, I like it.
For me, it's good.
Quickly, Juan Antonio, who was a bank employee, stands out.
Are you helping your mate out? That's great. This is cohesion. Look over there. There's a difference, right?
Yes, sir.
What's behind here? Fold your jacket properly.
Cyril is French. At 30, he wants to achieve his dream to enter the Legion.
I was a firefighter, but it is not the same thing. Here is much faster, much smaller, and much more squared.
A new adventure, a radical change of life.
You have to abandon family, friends, or former jobs. It is not easy, but I did it, and I do not regret it.
Cyril has an advantage over the other future legionaries. He is one of the only francophones of the batch.
Mate, introduce yourself.
No, I do not understand. Introduce yourself.
For most, not speaking French well becomes a daily problem. A problem for Wesley, the American. Like all the others, from now on, orders will be given in French.
I showed you how to make up a wardrobe. Every day I will check. Every day, every day, every day. I will check. I will do a check every morning. It must be this way. Understood or not? Yes, sir.
Daily life in the barracks also means chores. Not necessarily the reason why these men want to get involved. For Cyril, former firefighter, and Juan Antonio, the South American, on the agenda today is the cleaning of the instructor's bathroom.
My last job was at a corporate bank. I spent 3 years there. One day, I realized that my life was right before me, just sitting in front of a computer. Nothing exciting, no adventure. So I decided to come here. I always have in mind my ambition. I also keep in mind that the most important person in my life is my mother. She believes in me, so I can't fail. I made her a promise, so I will keep it.
She believed in me, so I can't fail. I made a promise to her, so I will keep it. You can see it here.
You can see her here. She's always with me. So whenever I get tired, I look at her.
I look at her.
Back to the field. For once, they are not asked to run, but to walk at pace. In a pace unique to the Legion, slower than that of other regiments. It is a tradition that dates back to 1831. Every day, these men repeat the songs that forge the unity of the elite corps. Another specialty, the obstacle parkour. For this part of the instruction, they meet Sergeant Ole.
Today you will do a complete course. You have to be careful because it is slippery. It is slippery on some obstacles. Your security is a priority. Any question?
No, sir.
Okay, we will get to the obstacles. A maximum time of 3.5 minutes is required. Above that will not be good.
Is it difficult?
It is tough. It is really tough exercise. It is one of the toughest exercises in the Legion. Technique. Security, understood?
Wesley, the American, has one dream at heart: to integrate the parachutist unit.
Go faster, faster, faster. Faster.
He has to give the best of himself in every situation.
That's good. Walk, but do not sit. Faster, faster, faster. Good, good, good. Bravo. Come on, come on. Breathe now. That's good, that's very good. Catch your breath.
Easy peasy. It was very good, very good.
Easy. Is it easy?
No, it is a lot of work to do that. It was good.
They have all successfully completed the course, but there is still a long way to go before they can proudly wear the White Keppy, the symbol of their entry into the Legion family. Entrants will have to complete all upcoming events.
Go on, sit down.
In Castelnaudary, the future legionaries are still ahead of them with 4 weeks of instruction.
Watch out.
That evening, the participants were all summoned by warrant officer Stefan.
The 4th section gathered for the French course adjutant.
Rest. Sit down. Here you are on the farm of the 2nd. Company of volunteer recruits. 4 weeks. 4 weeks to transform soft civilians, you, into rustic and enduring legionaries. You will experience and overcome difficulties together. Alone, you may go faster, but together, you always go further. Get up.
Before starting another tough day, the military is gaining strength by receiving the first of 3 daily meals. Here, no fuss, everything is good to eat. A latte is served with a ladle to complement a very light meal.
I'm used to bacon and eggs in the morning, but obviously this is not at home, so... But this is enough actually to keep the tank full until lunch.
It's Legionnaire continental breakfast. Just a piece of bread, little butter, 2 sugars if you were to put some sweet to the water, and jelly. 5 stars, no? But it's good, it's good. Training. Good.
With a full stomach, the volunteers start a day not quite like the others. They are finally going to get their assault rifles. For them, a decisive symbolic step. For safety reasons, each assault rifle is numbered and preciously preserved in an armory permanently guarded from the inside. After everyone has received their FAMAs, volunteers will learn the basics of using it. First exercise in a long series that prepares them for real combat.
Watch out. Today with me, you will see the basic manipulations and military services. Rest.
Instructor Oleg is the shooting specialist.
What is that? Who can tell me what it's called?
FAMAs.
Repeat.
FAMAs. Charger. Bayonet. Unfill the charger.
Repeat.
Unfill the charger.
Now look here. We are doing this exercise. Understood?
Yes, Sergeant.
You don't shoot with live ammunition. Understood?
Yes, Sergeant.
Blank balls. Not to kill. Not to kill. Blank balls for exercise. We do the exercise with this.
Is it hard to do what they do?
It's not hard, it's interesting. You have to be very pedagogical with people who don't understand anything right now. It takes time to repeat and repeat each time. We unscrew the white shooting plugs. Afterwards, we put them in place. You have to put it on well. Press. Press.
For the Frenchman Cyril, former fireman, the handling of the FAMAS is a big first.
First time with a gun, of course. I am impressed, but enjoyed it. The course was good. It was dynamic. It was well explained, so great. Can't wait to see you tomorrow or the day after tomorrow for the next one.
At the Legion, training is accelerated. Juan Antonio, the former bank employee, quickly picked up the essentials.
There in every army, there's always the same. They tell you that it's like your girlfriend or your wife. You have to take care of it because obviously in combat, for sure this will save your life more than once. So yeah. It's good to know I will take care of this, and it will take care of me in combat.
Before they become one with their gun, there is still a long way to go.
It's going to get into trouble little by little, step by step. They are going to understand that it is always difficult. The army is hard. It's a job for real men, especially the Foreign Legion.
It is good.
First attempts at shooting with blanks. The gestures are still clumsy. They have 1 month to learn the right reflexes. Other aspects of learning than future legionaries must absolutely master. The art of camouflage, so valuable in wartime. Hiding well is imperative in order to enter enemy lines as close as possible.
That is good. It is well disguised. You can't see the shapes. It's not good here. We can see it. Look, we can see it. You see it? Understand? You can see it. That is not good. That's good. Now, let's get on with the exercise. I'll give you 10 minutes to disguise yourself. 10 minutes. Great, let's go. You have to disguise everything. Femmes on the feet. For a Legionnaire to disguise oneself, it is something vital. If he doesn't cover up well, he's going to fail mission. He's going to endanger his comrades who are next door.
Go on, put on the helmet, cover up your bag.
Fucking hell. Now I know how my girlfriend feels when she has to put on makeup every day.
2 more minutes. 2 minutes maximum.
Again, every detail is important. And nothing escapes Sergeant Oleg's keen eye.
Look. You covered your hands instead of wearing gloves. It's a mistake. You're wasting time for nothing. Color. The color red. It's not good. We see you. We'll see you right away. Bear it. Like we said, it makes a splash, understand? We can see it. It's not good for camouflage. What color are the hands? You can see them right away, understood?
Yes, Sergeant.
It is good.
Wesley, the American, still has a lot to learn at the Legion.
I'm glad I made this mistake in practice and not in real combat, or else I would have been burnt.
Can you already imagine yourself in a real fight?
Yeah, and of course, that's what we're training for. You know, I'm training to sell Girl Scout cookies, man. training to go into combat. It's good to learn. It's good, you know, if you make mistakes, it's a mistake. You know, as long as you learn, and just don't repeat the mistake. So.
Summary of the test. The instruction is far from over. Becoming an accomplished soldier is the goal here. Being a Legionnaire also means being able to neutralize your enemy with hand-to-hand combat techniques.
Are you lined up? There is a problem here. When you strike, be careful to have the striking hand not protecting the face. Remember to protect yourself because here, I see mistakes. Some people do it like that. It's useless. We always protect our side that doesn't knock. It's our job. You have to know how to defend yourself. They should have a background in combat sports.
Even if some of the participants have some notions, the techniques used in the Army are specific. They need to let go of bad reflexes.
Some people think they are in the box. They're jumping. Soldiers, you always have a gun with you. Always a bulletproof vest. If you start jumping all over the place, after 5 minutes you are tired. So stay static. You have to switch between kicking, boxing. We teach it to you like that, because behind it, there is something. Stop jumping in all directions. Go on.
For volunteer recruits, these workouts are bringing them closer and closer to their dream.
Turn.
Among the most motivated was Juan Antonio. The Chilean seems more and more in his element.
Good. Nice, really nice.
But fun should never make them forget iron discipline, watchword at the Legion.
Come here. Stop moving. The rally must happen quickly. Oh, now it's over. First things in hand-to-hand combat, a 10-minute break, and then they continue with the instruction.
No time to rest. Like every day, Warrant Officer Stefan is going to summon his men again for a ritual to which he is particularly attached. Every evening, those engaged must recite perfectly the Legion Code of Honor, a text that includes all the main principles of the elite corps. Warrant Officer Stefan is particularly attentive at the slightest false note.
Watch out. Rest. Legionaries.
You are a volunteer serving France with honor and fidelity. You respect defeated enemies. You never abandon your dead, your wounded, or your arms. Respect for traditions, devotion to your leaders, discipline, and comradeship are your strengths, courage, and loyalty your virtues.
It's your legionary state.
Some of the participants pretended to recite their text. The warrant officer stops them all at once.
Some people are fishes.
Nothing escapes the dreaded adjutant.
You're being a fish. Don't you know your text? Why?
Bomb the torso.
Those who speak little have little to answer. Is that it? It doesn't work like that. Okay, Master Corporal. They're going to join the local pikes. All right, let's go.
To the Legion, for every mistake comes its punishment. Here, the penalty is a sprint around the building.
Not good, not good. We're going to refresh their will. They sprint, it helps their will to learn. That's not good now. Rally, rally.
Once the legionaries are back in line, the adjutant gives them a second chance.
You're yelling too much, or talking too fast. It's not pretty. I know you're hungry. You want to get to the table quickly, but you don't get to decide. We quote the Code of Honor from the heart. We don't shout, and we recite calmly, respectful of traditions.
Attached to your leaders, discipline and fellowship are your strength.
Rest. We are good, but not very well yet.
To make it easier to understand orders, the Legion organizes French lessons every evening, with a pedagogy far from the standards. The lessons are provided by Warrant Officer Stefan in person.
For French courses in training.
For now, rest. Who said sit down? Listen, listen carefully. Today, we don't know how to talk anymore because we don't listen anymore. Sit down. We'll talk today about words that you don't know yet. The preposition of place. Near. Repeat.
Near.
Far away from. Repeat.
Far away from.
Come here. Show me a country that is close to France.
Come on, show me a country that is near France.
Turkey is a country close to France.
Sit down.
Obviously, the response of this Legionnaire does not satisfy the German adjutant.
What country are you from?
And for a good reason.
Sorry, Adjutant.
What country are you from? From Germany?
Yes, my sergeant.
Why didn't you show Germany, which is right next to France? Sit down. Show me. Nepal. All right. Is Nepal far from France? Or near France?
Far from France.
It's good, it's good.
Okay, sit down. Good.
The objective of the Legion, that participants know approximately 500 words at the end of their training.
You have to understand orders. It's the most important thing. Otherwise, it's useless. Understanding orders is the most important thing. For that, you have to learn French. Today, it went well. If you continue like this, it will be fine. You set the mood. If you start to fail, we adapt. Okay. You set the mood. Today, it went well. Gathering and shower. Get up.
For Kovic, a former Ukrainian teacher, the return to school is done with difficulty.
It's hard. I don't understand much, but I'm going to work hard and get there.
21 o'clock, the end of a difficult day for the legionaries. Up since dawn, everyone will finally be able to breathe. Soon the comfort of a shower and a well-earned rest. Wake up at 5:30 in the morning.
Room number 2, watch out. Room number 2, ready for review. Room number 2, rest.
Like every day, the room is reviewed. Everything is thoroughly inspected by the instructors.
At your command, Master Corporal.
Rest. Look, your helmet is rotated. Store it properly.
For Cyril, there is obviously still work to do.
Go for it.
After the inspection, another instruction ritual. The day always starts with intense physical training. At the baton, Warrant Officer Stefan.
If you're not ready to suffer a little bit, you're going to suffer. And that's not the point.
A Legionnaire does not suffer.
But you have to be ready for pain. You have to be prepared to suffer a little. There are some who are not ready and who suffer. We're going to do it one last time. One last time. We're not going to go beyond 50 seconds. We don't go beyond 50 seconds. But do them well. Is it clear?
Yes, my sergeant.
Come on, let's push on the abs.
The adjutant set the number of abs to be performed at 50. But he has a very personal way of counting.
44.
44.
25.
25.
25.
25.
All of a sudden, it goes back to 25. In this way, he tests the mind of his men. They have no choice. They must follow the countdown imposed by the adjutant.
Get up. Everyone stand up. All right, everybody get up.
End of the fiscal year, but barely time to recover.
You go to the shed. 3 minutes. Great, let's go.
We move, we move, we move.
Legionaries do not know the rest of the program. A few moments later, they are found in combat gear. For a more realistic workout, placed under the orders of Sergeant Oleg.
Intervals between 7-meter groups. All the reflexes that we have seen. We will move on to practice. That way, we'll see what the fighting does in reality. Onward. Well, it's like that.
Purpose of the maneuver, to simulate a real attack.
Show him where to go.
In the scenario, the legionaries must seize from an enemy position at the top of a hill. Their playground is huge. In Castelnaudary, the military camp, extends over 130 hectares.
We're going to come over here later. Where does your gun go? In which direction are you going to point your cannon?
Over there.
Me, I'm going to go through here. Have you understood? Your gun over there. Same comrade, team leader.
The instructor Oleg is particularly insistent on the correct method of moving with your gun.
Come, come, come.
Sit down. Let's go. Onslaught. Onslaught. Get up. Get up. Onward. Onward. Go. Go. Check everything. Does it have chargers?
After heavy fire, the enemy is defeated.
Okay for everyone. It is done. It's over. Get up. Okay, take off the helmets. We're going to do a little debriefing. Comrade, why are you going past the cannon? Why are you always alone? You pass by the gun of your comrades. What if he has to shoot? What are you doing? You're going to fall. You always keep in touch with your classmates. You lose contact with the person in front of you, and you're left alone in the middle behind. If there is an enemy coming, you are in trouble. Have you understood? Think carefully about everything I say to you. If not, it's fine. Do you understand? All right. Take your equipment, helmets, and we continue with the investigation.
For anyone who succeeds in winning the white hat, these exercises are of paramount importance. Some, like Cyril, made mistakes which could have been fatal in real combat.
I made a big mistake. I ran past a cannon. Even though I know it, I did it once, not twice. Got it. I had never experienced that.
I've never done that before with a gun.
The shooting, the sounds of gunfire. Never. No, that's why. It's super interesting.
And today, it's rewarding.
Day 25. The investigation is coming to an end soon. The final stretch and the most dreaded. To cover yourself with the White Keppy, you have to go through a walk 60 kilometers in the Pyrenees.
I'm preparing for the Kepi Blanc march now, and I'm getting everything ready. We're taking like 2 or 3 things extra, which we usually don't take. Just sorting it out quickly. Fuck, I'm not really sure what's going on here.
Like the others, Juan Antonio, the Chilean is going to go into the unknown. The former bank employee feels that he is reaching the goal.
It's like closing the process of the basic training. So after the march, if you are physically able to do this march, you can consider yourself like Legionnaire. You have enough strength to enter this family. So it's pretty important.
Legionaries leave the relative comfort of their rooms. Before starting the 60-kilometer march that they have to finish in 2 days, they're going to get through the night. The hard way. For those used to the cold of the mountains, they will sleep in this shed open to the wind. For the 56 men who remain in the running, it's going to be a very cool night. The temperature drops to 0 degrees. Legionaries will only get a few hours of sleep.
How do you like this bed? Wow. This is fucking 5-star. I think it's gonna be maybe a little bit cold tonight. But I need to find out. I see Rivet tomorrow morning is at Qatar Midi or 4:30 tomorrow morning, so it's quite early.
Very cold, not sleeping.
Not good, not good, not sleeping.
Hurry up the last two. Silence.
Everyone sleeps, nobody talks. Tomorrow is the march. It's important. Good luck tomorrow and good night.
Good night.
It is 4 o'clock in the morning, already the time of departure. It was a tough night, but this is only the prelude important test of the training. The march of the White Keppy, 60 kilometers long. After months of training, with 30 kilos on your back, legionaries are going to state their future.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
By bus, they are driven about 30 kilometers from the farm at the start of what promises to be an extremely difficult day.
Everyone get off. Pick up the backpacks and get together in groups.
After that, we're going to organize ourselves into groups. Warrant Officer Stefan is supervising this final test. Mission of the first day. Travel 40 kilometers to reach the camp in the evening. All at a more than steady pace, with an altitude difference of more than 500 meters.
For now, it's fine. I'm happy. For now, it's fine. I feel a pain, but that doesn't bother me. And all right now. The staff told me that you need to disconnect the brain, so I try not to think about it. I am moving forward.
As the hours go by, the pace gets harder and harder. Cyril quickly finds himself in trouble. He's suffering from a knee. Spirit of the Legion, his comrades came to his aid.
In front, that's it. Go on.
Nobody behind me, that's good. Fraternity, that's what I want to see. Cohesion. If there is one, that is not well. The others are there. All together. Not a back one. Go on.
There are still long hours of walking to go. Cyril is on the verge of breaking down.
Do you want to give up?
No, I don't want to.
You're not going to give up. There are the comrades next door. Grit your teeth and move on. Is it good?
Go on, go on.
What is going on?
The pain has reawakened. No matter how hard I tried to forget the pain. I can't do it. It's getting harder and harder. Onward.
For Cyril, the prospect of the White Keppy seems to be receding.
If you don't go up anymore, it's over for you.
Warrant Officer Stefan no longer believes it.
I suck. It annoys me.
For the adjutant, the abandonment of only one of his men is unbearable. So he will give Cyril one last chance. The former firefighter will walk with a lightweight backpack.
Get out his Gore-Tex sleeping bag, which is heavy. You dispatch to your comrades. Is it good? He will unpack his bag, so it will be lighter.
Gitoon? Come on, let's take off the guitar.
Cyril lightens up as much as possible. His bag now weighs only 15 kilos. You can't walk without your gun. At the Legion, it's a golden rule.
You take your famas with you. You are not a tourist. Never give up. Not your dead, not your wounded, not your weapons. You pick up the gun quickly. We will lighten your bag. We will take you to the bivouac, and then we'll see.
Go on, get up. Stand over there. Hello, get up. Otherwise, I take off the beret.
Hey! Stop eating. You stay next to your classmate. And you take it all the way back there. Is it good? Go on, backpacks.
4 legionaries divided the burden of Cyril's sack. The instructors are making a final update.
3 hours left, and it's over. Okay. Tomorrow it's final stretch, and White Keppy on your head. In 4 months, head to the regiments. We stay focused. We help the comrade who is having difficulties, okay? We push forward. No one behind me anymore, okay?
Yes, Corporal.
Tomorrow, how many white spikes do I want? How many of you are there? How many white spikes will I have in front of me? 56, yes?
Yes, Corporal.
Come on, it's good. Remember that you have either pain or beautiful landscape. Down there you have both. So you go all the way. Is it clear?
For Cyril, the ordeal continues. Ahead, the hardest part of the walk, with an increasingly steep slope.
I did not expect that, really. I thought I could do it. I got there, but thanks to my classmates. It's so hard.
In the column, others are in their element, like Juan Antonio, the Chilean.
That's a long, difficult walk. The pace was very high on very hard ground. At the Legion, it is like that. If you want to do easy things, you have no place in the Legion. The Legion is hard.
At nightfall, the legionaries complete the first stage. After a first day of walking, they will bivouac within the walls of a medieval castle.
Raise your head. Look at the beauty of France. Tonight we will be staying here, at the Puiver Castle.
This is amazing, dude. This is a milestone. Amazing, man.
Very quickly, the young soldiers had to give up contemplating the Pyrenees to prepare for the night. Tonight, for the first time in their lives, they will sleep in a gatoun, a narrow tent supposed to protect them from the cold. But tonight, the temperatures will be negative. Hope, the South African, is expecting the worst.
Getting ready for another cold night, but I think it's better than the ponchos. Yes, this ground is so hard putting these things in. My body is so... It's the first time we're using it. It's quite nice. Excellent.
To recover from this hard day, and before facing this cold night, hired employees receive preferential treatment from the management.
We're going to line up in order. You will receive 2 pieces of meat, and most importantly, mulled wine. Has everyone understood? Go forward.
At last, a moment of respite enjoyed as it should be by Kovac, the former Ukrainian teacher.
Cheers, dude.
After 8 hours of walking, drinking something hot is really good. It was a really tough day. I had never experienced that before. We got ready for this march, but I didn't think it would be that hard.
Cyril, for his part, is slowly recovering from his ordeal, and he does not forget to send a message to his comrades.
Come over here, please, to send a message to his comrades. I have something to tell you. I wanted to thank you for this day, because I think that without you, I would not have made it. This is where we can say that such camaraderie, we don't have it anywhere else. It's really only at the Legion that we see that. They're nice guys because they don't know you and I didn't know them from before. There are Ukrainians, Hungarians, a Chilean, an American, a South African. There are just about all nationalities. They were all behind me today and said, "Go on, go on." In their language, of course. They said to me, "Don't let go." It's really nice. Thanks everyone. Guys, thank you. Thank you, comrade. I want to thank you for earlier for all that you have done.
Thank you.
After all the efforts expended during this first stage, will the night be enough to recover? Tomorrow, a new challenge. Another 20 kilometers to go.
Tomorrow's path will take you
to the White Keppy.
Today, we almost lost someone. On the way. Tomorrow he will go all the way. Is it clear?
Yes, my corporal. Best of all, it's not. But a ball whistles. Which of us will be hit? My heart is broken.
The soldiers sing a song praising the fraternity between legionaries, a text that particularly moved Cyril, who was on the verge of abandonment.
Now the corporal will give the list of the guards. Even though we are protected by the walls of this magnificent castle, there will be a guard at the door. Is it good? Okay. Good night. Tomorrow, wake up at 6 a.m. We leave at 7:30. Good night.
Good night, my sergeant.
Tomorrow for all these men, another 20 kilometers to go. At the end of the day, the reward. The White Keppy. Upon awakening, men give their last efforts. As the kilometers pass, the objective becomes more precise. The white piglet is at the end of the road. Nobody has a crush. Cyril picked up his entire backpack. Despite the pain, he too is holding on.
Hard.
Do you know there are 100 meters left?
That's why I'm going to try to follow the adjutant. I'm not going to give up on the 100 meters. I kept my promise for my family and my friends.
Gone at 56. The men are coming in full.
Put the bags down.
The final mission is accomplished. They can finally let go.
Job well done.
Go on, take off all your bierets. Quickly tidy up, drink water.
To celebrate this victory, Kovic and his classmates are allowed a 30-minute break. Like Juan Antonio, they take the opportunity to regain their strength.
The last part was really, really tough. We are really tired from yesterday, but it's really nice to have your friends, like your family beside you, always supporting you. All of us telling each other, "Come on, bro, we can do it, we can do it. We are about to reach the end." And finally we did it. So we are tired, I'm tired, but I'm really, really happy. Today evening we finally will be able to say we are Legionnaires.
To receive the famous well-deserved White Keppy, legionaries should be on their 31.
Come here to us, naked.
However, there is no question of relaxing. The Legion is still the Legion. The shower is frozen. For the first time, they are going to put on the ceremonial clothes that awaited them. Under the watchful eye of unexpected witnesses, everyone takes care of their appearance as best as possible. In 10 minutes for Cyril and the whole section, it's the moment we've been waiting for. The consecration for the legionaries.
Present weapons. 4th Section of the 2nd Volunteer Company of the 4th Foreign Regiment assembled. At your command, Colonel.
Rigor and execution, the cult of remembrance, and solidarity.
New legionaries can intone the code of honor. The efforts paid off. They recite it in unison.
The Legion is our fatherland. You are a volunteer serving France with honor and loyalty. And you take constant care of your physical form, if necessary in the field, at the risk of your life.
In combat,
you never abandon your dead, your wounded, or your arms.
Rest.
One by one, the lucky ones receive congratulations by Warrant Officer Stefan. Starting with Cyril, the survivor.
At your command, my sergeant.
Rest. Congratulations.
After Kovic, the Ukrainian, it is the consecration for Juan Antonio. The former Chilean bank employee finished first in his promotion.
At your command, my adjutant.
Congratulations. You had the honor of going out in front of the colonel. That's fine. Keep it up. I saw that in a group, you're kind of the leader. It is good. Try to keep that mindset and cohesion within your group.
Thank you, Surgeon.
This is a solemn moment. The old welcome the new. To the Legion family.
Felt so proud. That's something which I wanted for the last couple of years. So just when I put it on, it was just like, no more Engrande volunteer bullshit. This is Legionnaire now. So I'm part of the family now. I just feel like one of them. So it's great. Enjoy it.
You have to move forward. It comforts you and makes you want to go further.
I am happy for them. The Legion is not huge, but it is a big family. Today, they are part of it. If they keep their spirits up, it's going to be a good year.
You are happy for them, but are you happy with walking of the Spirit, of the will?
Absolutely. I am absolutely satisfied with what I saw because during these 4 weeks on the farm, we tried to create cohesion between them, and on the farm, I saw it.
Like Cyril or Juan Antonio, this year 1,300 people have joined this elite body of the French army. With this White Keppy, the real Legion adventure begins. And from now on, they can be sent to any battlefield to defend their adopted country.